All right, Joshua, is that what it was? Or was it
Joshua?
No, Joshua. We're back with you know who. So what I want you guys to start working on, I'm sure you guys have these cots at home, but what, you know, in a perfect world, our goal for every dog that we're collar conditioning here is for this 3-action drill. And honestly, you know, as training, advanced training goes, that's very rudimentary. You know, that's you know, if you were to go to like the convention down, and I got to be careful moving my hands around like that because she is watching me. I'm gonna keep my hands steady. You know, the convention of the electronic collar trainers, and started saying my dog does a 3-action drill, I wouldn't expect any awards. These people would say my dog does a 500-yard blind retreat. But you know, that would be the start. You know, the analogy would be going down to, you know, Harvard and saying, well, my kid graduated from the 6th grade. You know, but you've got to have that because that's the foundation for everything. All dog training, if you teach yourself to view dog training by virtue of 3 basic behaviors, you'll see that everything is that. Schutzhund dogs are sending away, they're going around the blind, they're retrieving, they're doing all these things. All right, my own dogs aren't trained at all, which should be a good sign to you guys at home, because that's the old, Crystal doesn't know this saying, but it's the cobble maker's kids have no shoes. Okay, they don't have cobblers anymore. We need to get a more updated saying, but, you know, that's the reality. And so I told Crystal, I signed up for that Patreon, and that we're going to start taking donations to be able to send this dog, Molly, all of them to Mark. Because I don't know what those field trial guys charge. We need to text Mark and find out what they charge a month. I'm pretty sure you're like committed to like a 3-month minimum, but however much it is, then we're going to get donations, and we're going to send this one, Molly, who else? All of them are going to go away. Lucy, they're all going to go away to Mark and get trained. So yeah, that's what it's come to, you guys. But I just really don't have time to train and that's why it's hard to train your own dogs, you guys, because you do. There's a filter that you're seeing them through that isn't there when you're training other people's dogs. Because in order to really be effective as a dog trainer, you've got to be impersonal, and it's very, very difficult to do that with your own dog. All right, so look, I'm going to do my 3-action drill in. Good. In. Good. So what I'm doing right there, the whole time she's off of it, I'm holding the pager down, and I really wasn't moving in her direction or gesturing or anything. She just kind of curved around on her own, and it's the opposite of the, you know, the turning and coming towards you. You could see that she was turning and going that way. And yeah, she knows what's up with that bulldog. That bulldog is a constant source of problems. It's such a cute little dog, though. He sleeps in the bed every night. He's absolutely perfect. He sleeps in the bed right next to the cat. And in fact, there's a video. I made a video this morning because he was on the bed with Toonses. I've never seen him on the bed. Toonses, I've got 2 cats, Tiny and Toonses. Toonses is a skittish one. And then he was kind of trying to, like, you know, he's a very opportunistic dog. If he thought it was allowed to chase cats, then that's what he would do. Down. All right, so the other thing they have to learn, enough about my dog. The other thing they have to learn is, with the place thing, you guys, is that backing away now no longer means come to us. Down. All right, so now I'm squared up. And really, if you had to get something and stand on it, I need this dog to understand at this point. Look at me, I'm terrified he's going to come over here. You know, that I'm not going to move. Any movement by me is going to be from the ankles up. I'm not going to move my feet at all. So I'm just going to get her to return. I'm going to have my hand signal. She's watching me, though. The reason she's watching me is because I'm in neutral. Luna! Oh, she's absolutely perfect. She's absolutely... Luna! Heel. Heel. So the mantra started back. Good. Down. Because I'll tell you who Luna finds very annoying. me, Kristen, to go back and find the video when I first met these two.
Yeah.
And when Mac and Luna didn't have any training. Well, Molly was scared to death of them. Oh, no, she was. Mac chased her and bit her.
Jeez.
In fact, I don't think Joshua believed me. She's got her little checks and balances, though. Good. In your place. Good. In. Holding it down, holding it down. I let it up right when she turned. Good. Good. In. Holding it down, holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. In. Good. I'm going to tell you when I let it up. We hadn't done as much of this as we did with Mac, remember? Because Mac, we kind of had to do it because he... Remember, backing up doesn't mean come to me at this point. And she probably... I don't know what she's doing over there. Again, we are factoring in these two dogs as the distraction, and this is what I want you guys to understand about the 3-action drill. This is how they learn, by not doing it right. I mean, you can get them to do it 1 or 2 times, and you remember that with Mac. You've got to put them in situations where they decide various ways not to do it, and, you know, you resolve that. So it's very, very important that I keep holding the pager down right there. Watch, so here's my little square. Going back to my little square. Just the look on that thing's face. He's got crookedy teeth, too. We're going to have to get Patry on and get, you know, his teeth fixed, too, and thimbles. And get him those little cochlear implants.
Yeah.
Maybe that might be the solution.
Cochlear implant.
You know, I mean, even if he wasn't deaf, he'd still have to have the collar. All right, I'm just going to bring her back, and she's going to have to go by her nemesis. And I don't think they're really... In fact, her and Mac aren't that fond of them either, because if they spill their food, then this little thing tries to get it. And I'll tell you what they don't like, that. She's shifting around. I don't like that. I need to be able to... And this is what I want you guys to understand. Good, I didn't have to. But what I would have needed to be able to do right there would be push the dog with the pager instead of pull her back towards me. I knew if I waited long enough, that bulldog would move. Crystal's over there rubbing her eyes. She's not even really looking at where the camera's pointing.
Yeah.
It just reminded me of Dave. I think I had a nightmare about Dave. Not a dream. Don't get your, you know... I don't know. It seemed like, I don't know, it's like at that show or something, and I don't know. It was a nightmare, I'll tell you that much. I don't know, it just came to me. She reminded me when he didn't hold that camera. In. I'll tell you what she did right there, Jess. Down. The reason that she went over there is because she thought Molly was getting something. No. In. Good. In. Good. I'm going to tell you what that was. That was her going every which way but loose. And I did not let up on my pager. When she stepped back on there, I did. When she stepped off on this side, this would be an ideal time to have the sound box on. But remember what I was talking about that day where, you know, you could have a computerized, the Kellybot platform thing? You know, that the pager would start when the dog stepped off of it, really even 1 foot. Crystal's like, yeah, let's invent this so that I don't have to do this. Well, of course, you know, yes, the Kellybot's going to have a built-in recording device that automatically uploads to YouTube. Come on. And with my old channel, who I'm making, in fact, I got to tell my sister that God forbid something happened to me. I better give it to Jessica and Joshua, too, my password and everything. God forbid something happened to me. We have to keep the channel going. So I was going to tell my sister to make sure Sam, which is my little nephew, who's going to be coming back down next year, hopefully, to keep the channel going. Because, I don't know, I think if you don't go on there for... Maybe that's why that Lauren's birthday channel, I couldn't find it. Maybe it went away because... Do things go away? No, because even if you didn't go on there for 6 years, it would still be there.
Yeah, I think.
All right, we got to look into that.
I don't know.
All right, I'm just going to bring her back one time. But the lesson that she learned here, and that's why, you know, the timing is so perfect with this. Luna, good. Good. She's absolutely perfect. Was when she was off of there, I was holding it down. And again, it wasn't a punishment, it was more of a cue. All right, you guys, I'm just going to go let her go run around. I'm going to treat her like one of my own dogs. Do your own thing. Bye, you guys.